Let's get started. So, as you all are volunteer teachers with eVidyaloka, some of you have already been teaching, and some of you will start teaching in some time. So, you are stepping into a unique and a rewarding role where you will be teaching and inspiring in rural areas through virtual classroom. So, this session is designed to equip you with the strategies and tools needed to effectively manage and engage your students in an online classroom. Okay. So, throughout this module, we'll explore the best practices, share insights, and discuss practical tips to help you create a productive and a supportive virtual classroom. So, let's get started. So, I'm just sharing my screen. So, a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us this Saturday morning. We deeply appreciate your time and dedication as volunteer teachers with eVidyaloka. Your commitment to making a difference in the lives of these rural students is truly commendable. In the picture, you can see some of the bright, eager faces of the students you will be teaching and inspiring. These children are counting on your knowledge, passion, and dedication to guide them on their educational journey. And we are excited to have you here and look forward to a productive and an engaging session as we learn and grow together in our mission to provide quality education to the rural children of India. Now let's get to know each other a little better with an activity called as Teacher Tell All, Who's Who and Why We Are Here. So, since we'll be keeping the mics muted to maintain clarity, I want each of you to participate by writing a brief introduction in the chat box about you. So, here's what I had like you to share: your name, where are you from, and one sentence about why you decided to join eVidyaloka as a volunteer teacher. Your name, where are you from, and one sentence about why you decided to join eVidyaloka as a volunteer teacher. I want you to write your introduction in the chat box. Let's take a few minutes for everyone to share their responses in the chat box. I want every one of you to participate because this is a great opportunity for us to learn a bit more about each other and see the diverse reasons that has brought us all together for this important mission. So we have responses coming in. Meghna from Hubli for making a small difference. Madhumati joined eVidyaloka to give back to the society. Jai Radha to pay forward. Shobha Rani from Bangalore. Sumati from Mumbai want to continue to give back to the society, being a retired teacher. Vandana from Mysore. Air India as a teacher. giving back to the community. I like to impact young minds in a positive way. So most of you would love back to give to the back something to the society. Want to share their knowledge, passionate for teaching and social work from Bihar. Okay, Vidya from Chennai and I volunteer. Okay, so as you have seen, there are diverse reasons. So thank you all for sharing your introductions. Okay, it's truly inspiring to see the diverse backgrounds and the heartfelt reasons that have brought each of you to eVidyaloka. Thank you so much for sharing your introductions. So many of you are already familiar with the mission and the vision of eVidyaloka, but it's always worth revisiting why we do and what we do. Our mission is not just a statement, it's a driving force behind every class, every lesson plan, and every interaction with our students. So, today, let's remind ourselves of the impact we are collectively making and how our efforts align with this bigger purpose. So, eVidyaloka is driven by a powerful mission to provide quality education to children in rural areas. So, our goal is to bridge the educational divide by connecting passionate volunteer teachers like you with students who lack access to quality education. And the impact of eVidyaloka's efforts has been truly transformative. Since its inception, eVidyaloka has reached thousands and thousands of students across remote villages in India, providing them with the opportunities they might otherwise have missed. So, our data shows a significant improvements in students' academic performance and engagement. And by involving local communities and stakeholders, eVidyaloka has not only educated students but also empowered communities to value and support education. And we have built a strong network of passionate volunteer teachers from around the world, each contributing their time and expertise to make a difference. Your role as a volunteer teacher is crucial as in furthering this mission and amplifying our impact. Together, we are not just teaching, we are changing lives and building a brighter future for these children. Now, again, I want all of you to share a single word that captures the creativity or resourcefulness you have observed in students, whether from your personal encounters or through shared experiences. Okay. Though there are many words which can describe the creativity of students, but I just want you to share a word like which you have encountered through your personal experiences or shared experiences. Please share your thoughts in the chat box. Okay, curious, enthusiasm, cheerful, fun, amazing, lively, receptive, eager to learn, curious, truthful, okay, enthusiastic, positive, why to how, students' adaptability to new methods of learning, okay, willingness to learn, content with simple things, energetic, joyful, looking for something new to bring about a change in their lives. Okay, so those are fantastic words which all of you have shared. Okay, like enthusiastic, cheerful, eager, content with simple things and all. So, all these your experiences truly highlight the remarkable qualities of students. And thank you again for sharing. Now, let me share with you a few thoughts about the smartness and creativity of our rural students. So these rural students, they possess remarkable eagerness to learn and an innate curiosity that drives their learning journey. With the right support and encouragement, they are capable of achieving amazing feats. So, I would like to share some of the inspiring instances from my own journey and experiences, which showcase their creativity and problem solving abilities. So, I used to teach science as a volunteer teacher. So, I asked my students to create a model of lungs in groups using straws and balloons. So, since they live in a rural area, they said they can't find straws at their nearby shop. So I gave them a day or a two's time to find out if they can. So instead of giving up, they got creative. They bought lollipops, ate them, and used the lollipop sticks as straws for their models. They did this since I gave them 2 days time, but they did all this on the same day during the lunch break and called me on Skype from their classroom and showed their models. This demonstrated their ability to think outside the box and utilize available resources creatively. And we have a program called NSIC where students work on United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So I was mentoring a pair of students as a part of their project. They had to record videos of the work which they were doing. Since these are rural students, they don't have like access to smartphones. Even if they have limited internet connectivity and all that. So among them, only one student had a smartphone, and he said his grandfather would often finish the data by watching YouTube videos by the time he reaches home from school. But this didn't stop them. They decided to wake up early in the morning before his grandfather, and both of them together would record their videos. This level of dedication and smart time management is truly inspiring. And in another instance, while again working on a project in NSIC, like the students impressed me with their innovative ideas as we were working on a project related to usage of technology in rural industries. And they explained to me how a dairy collection center operates in their village, about which we living in urban areas don't have the knowledge of. So, as volunteer teachers, you will find that you will learn as much from them as they do from you. These instances illustrate how resourceful, determined, and inventive rural students are. Now, let's go over to the objectives for today's session. So, by the end of this session, you will be equipped with the knowledge and skills to effectively engage and manage a virtual classroom and ensure a seamless teaching experience for your students. We'll explore the fundamental principles that underpin effective virtual classroom management, and we'll introduce you to the essential technological tools that are crucial for virtual teaching. You will learn how to navigate these tools efficiently to enhance your teaching experience and ensure a smooth classroom. And CVTLSA provides a wealth of educational content designed specifically for rural students. Will guide you on how to make the most of this content. And we understand that teaching in rural areas comes with its own set of challenges, including unreliable internet connection and low attendance. We'll discuss practical strategies to mitigate these challenges, ensuring that your students receive consistent and meaningful instruction. So, to ensure a seamless and an effective teaching experience, eVidyaloka has a dedicated team working behind the scenes and alongside with you. Let's take a look at the key roles and how they contribute to our mission. So, you are the volunteer teacher, so your role is inspiring and educating online. As volunteer teachers, you are the heart of our educational efforts, Your primary role is to inspire and educate students through online classes, and you bring your passion, knowledge, and teaching skills to create engaging and impactful lessons for rural students. And the class assistant is your support. So, the class assistant is the backbone of our virtual classrooms. They provide essential technical support, ensuring that all the equipment is functioning smoothly before the classes and also during the classes. They also play a crucial role in engaging with students, helping to maintain discipline and addressing any immediate concerns during the class. Their presence allows you to focus on teaching, knowing that the other things are well managed. And the field coordinator is your go to for organizing and facilitating. They are responsible for organizing and facilitating the virtual classes, ensuring that everything is ready for the classes. And the state coordinator is your anchor at the state level, who provides you with the state level oversight and support. These state coordinators ensure that the programs run smoothly across their schools. So, this team structure ensured that you are well supported in your teaching journey. The class assistant, in particular, is vital as they handle many of the aspects, allowing you to focus on delivering quality education. So, together, we form a cohesive team dedicated to making a significant impact on the education of rural students. Each role is crucial, and your collaboration with these team members will help create a productive and a supportive learning environment for the children. So, now I want you all again to write in the chat box what opportunity excites you the most about teaching in a virtual classroom. Teaching in a virtual classroom is very much different from teaching in a physical classroom. So, what opportunity, in one word, I want you to write in one word, what opportunity excites you the most about teaching in a virtual classroom? Please type your answers in the chat box. Outreach, educating them, connecting to the world through internet, connect, connecting with a far off location, time, new experience, okay, can teach at my convenient time, engagement with kids, connecting rural India, teaching from home environment, okay, quality education to rural students, meeting new energies, new dreams, teaching in local language to connect with underprivileged students, ability to teach from my home, practical notes demonstrate through virtual teaching, flexibility, okay, diverse connection, flexible timings, eagerness, connecting to remote areas, make class interesting and engaging, okay, with technology, okay, make class interesting and engaging with lot of colorful videos, okay, teaching from home, can be productive at the same time, the pure satisfaction of teaching, exposure to technology, okay, okay, great answers, okay, working from home leisurely, connecting with my own country kids, okay, demonstration by different colorful pictures, okay, so great answers everyone. So it's wonderful to see what excites you all about this teaching opportunity, and thank you all for sharing your enthusiasm. So now let's explore the opportunities that comes with being a volunteer teacher at eVidyaloka. As most of you have shared, you can work remotely. You have the like, you can teach remote students. So these opportunities are not just about teaching; they are making about making a meaningful impact, and for you also as growing in your role as an educator. So, reaching remote students who may not have access to quality education is one of the most significant opportunities. So, by teaching these students, you are helping to bridge the educational gap and provide them with the learning opportunities they deserve. And your efforts can make a profound difference in the lives of these children. And eVidyaloka offers you flexibility in how and when you deliver your lessons. This flexibility allows you to tailor your teaching schedule to fit your availability while ensure that students receive consistent instruction. And as a virtual teacher, you have the opportunity to harness various technological tools to enhance your teaching, from interactive whiteboards to multimedia resources like you have mentioned, videos, pictures, and all. Technology can make learning more engaging and effective. And these opportunities not only benefit the students, but also provide you with a chance to grow and evolve as an educator. You'll gain valuable experience in remote teaching, learn to adapt to various technological tools, and develop a deeper understanding of educational challenges and solutions in rural settings. So, embrace these opportunities with enthusiasm and creativity. Your role as a volunteer teacher opens up a world of possibilities for both you and the students you teach. Together, we can make a significant impact and create a positive change in education of these rural kids. Now, as with any teaching environment, especially one conducted virtually, there are challenges. So, let's take a closer look at some of the key challenges you might encounter. So, in many rural areas, internet connectivity can be inconsistent or slow. This can lead to interruptions during classes and affect the quality of learning experiences. You might face challenges with video buffering, audio lags, or sometimes disconnections. Unlike urban students like who have multiple devices and resources at their disposal, our students share a single screen, and this limited access to technology can make it difficult for them to fully engage uh, and participate. And engaging students in a virtual setting can be challenging, especially when you are not physically present. Maintaining their attention requires consistent efforts. So, despite these challenges, it's important to remain patient and persistent. Building a connection with your students and overcoming these obstacles will take time, but it is achievable. And we have a webinar coming in this series on how to engage students online effectively. Now, let's explore the essential strategies for effective virtual classroom management. So here's what we'll cover. By first, let's start by setting expectations. Start by setting clear expectations for participation, for behavior. Clearly communicate your rules and guidelines at the beginning of each class to ensure everyone is on the same page. This create a structured environment where students understand what is expected of them, which helps in maintaining order. Keep students engaged by using interactive methods, incorporate quizzes, polls, videos, images. Like I said, we have a webinar coming in this series soon on how to engage in students effectively in an online classroom. Then, like managing behavior sometimes can be challenging, especially when all the students are sharing a single screen. Then we'll have a dedicated section on tech hacks. And we have a webinar coming soon on how to use digital tools effectively. So tuned for that. These tools will help streamline your teaching and enhance the learning experience. And you'll have a class assistant. So your class assistant is a valuable resource. They are committed to helping you and will go out of their way to assist you with technical issues, student management, student engagement, and classroom management. Like by focusing on these strategies, you can effectively manage your virtual classroom. So these are the key principles of a virtual classroom management. Uh, So I want you to write the number in the chat box. Which key principle among these do you find the most challenging while teaching in a virtual classroom? Setting expectations or engaging and participating students, and focusing and managing disruption, or using technology. Okay, focusing, setting expectations, focusing and managing disruptions. Okay, using technology, engaging and focusing and managing using technology. Okay, technology. Okay, not able to hear the students, engaging and participating, setting expectations, engaging and focusing, everyone's participation. Okay, clarity of sound, attendance. Okay, could not see their faces, so could not identify them who is here answering. Disruptions due to someone else present in the class, complete participation. Okay, so I see many of you have found engaging the students, focusing, managing disruption, like especially these particularly challenging. Some of you have found using technology challenging. Some of you have found setting expectations as a challenge. So, we have some great strategies coming up to help with these areas, particularly in engaging students, focusing them, and managing disruptions. How we can like assist you with this. So, and remember, we have upcoming webinars for engagement and participation of students and all, and using technology also, how you can use the digital tools and all. So remember but every time your class assistants are there to support you every step of the way. Now, this is the tech orientation. So this is just the tools which you can use for your classes. So the primary tool for your virtual classes will be either Skype or Meet. And the digital whiteboard is a very beneficial tool for your online classes, as it allows you to write, draw, interact with students in real time. And you will use this to explain concepts, illustrate problems, and engage students actively. And we have a digital pen tablet. It is a helpful tool that can enhance your teaching experience by allowing you to write and draw more easily and naturally. However, it is not mandatory. You can effectively manage your virtual classes with just your laptop. The digital pen is a great addition if you have it, but it is not required for everyone. The tools listed here are options you might use, but not all are necessary for every teacher. And we have a detailed webinar on digital tools for teaching coming up soon. This session will cover various digital tools and techniques to enhance your virtual teaching experience in your required subjects. And be sure to attend to get more in depth knowledge and practical tips about using these tools. So, how we can adapt for limited technology? Like we have discussed, sometimes there might be internet connectivity challenges, and also how we can adapt for that limited technology. So, we have to be resourceful and flexible. So, here are some effective strategies we can use to overcome these challenges. Embrace low tech activities that do not rely heavily on digital tools. Examples include using worksheets, making students drawing diagrams on papers, or using simple classroom materials to explain concepts. These activities, they can be both engaging and effective, and they can be, if like internet connectivity fails or something happens, they can be done offline by the class assistant themselves. And encourage students to complete writing tasks such as essays, poems, short stories, and writing assignments. They are excellent for developing language skills and creativity. They also provide a way for students to express their understanding of the material in a format that doesn't require advanced technology. Take the help of the class assistants. They can be invaluable in facilitating learning, especially when technology is like limited. They can conduct simple experiments, organize offline activities, and support students in managing their tasks. And you can, whenever you can send worksheets to the class assistants, they can make them write. They can write the worksheets on the blackboard, and the students can complete them. And make sure you communicate your needs to the class assistants, as they are there to assist and support your teaching efforts. Then always have backup plans for internet disruptions. So prepare some exercises or comprehension tasks which students can do when the internet connectivity fails. You can share these worksheets and exercises with the CAs, and they will help you and make the students complete the tasks. And encourage peer teaching, where students who understand certain concepts well explain them to their peers. This approach not only reinforces the knowledge for the student teaching, but also fosters a collaborative learning environment. It's a great way to leverage the collective knowledge and support of each other. By implementing these strategies, you can effectively manage and adapt your teaching methods to fit the technology constraints you might face. So, the ultimate goal is to create a learning experience that is flexible, engaging, and supportive, even with limited resources. So, as we have seen, the class assistant is the backbone of your classes. So, these class assistants play a crucial role in supporting your virtual classroom. So, to make the most of their assistance, here's how you can effectively collaborate with them and maximize their contributions. So, pre lesson planning includes reaching out to the class assistants before the lesson if you need anything to discuss the day's plan and any specific needs. A quick call or a message can help align your expectations and ensure that both of you are prepared for the class. Then, material preparation, if there are any materials or resources needed for the class, inform your CA in advance so that they can help gather and organize them. Your class assistant will set up the virtual classroom and manage student entry, attendance, and all. For any practical experiments or activities, your class assistant can help collect and prepare the necessary materials beforehand. They can also assist in conducting simple experiments and demonstrations, making sure everything runs smoothly. Here in the picture, you can see a class assistant helping the students conducting a science experiment. Then, after the lesson, your class assistant can facilitate the collection of homework and assignments. They can instruct students on what needs to be done, collect their work, and send it to you for review. This helps in maintaining continuity and assessing students' progress. So, by effectively utilizing your class assistant, you can enhance the overall classroom experience, streamline your teaching process, and ensure that you have the support you need to succeed. Remember, your class assistant is there to assist you, so do not hesitate to leverage their skills and support to create a more engaging and an effective learning environment. Some of you have said that the low attendance is the biggest challenge which you face while teaching students in a virtual classroom, especially in the rural areas. So it is a significant challenge, but with thoughtful strategies, we can work how to improve it, and engage our students effectively. So by involving parents, so eVidyaloka will organize meetings with parents to discuss their child's progress and the importance of regular attendance. Like if you can attend those meetings, they will invite you to those meetings. You can attend these meetings, and if you have any specific concerns or need additional meetings, please inform your state coordinator in advance. They will help schedule and organize these meetings to address any specific issues. Like based on my experience, involving parents can lead to positive results. Like during my learn from home classes, interaction with parents proved beneficial. They were encouraged and motivated to ensure their children attend regularly, and your efforts to involve parents can significantly impact student attendance and engagement. Building strong relationships with students is crucial. Many students in rural areas might face additional challenges other than just these educational challenges. So, your encouragement and motivation can make a big difference. Take the time to understand their needs, celebrate their efforts, and create a supportive learning environment for them. Acknowledge their achievements, no matter how small. This helps in building trust and makes students more likely to attend and participate actively. So, celebrating achievements, even the smaller ones, can boost student motivation. For instance, you can just create like a Star of the Month award, and this, like the students themselves, they can create some stars from their own materials, and they can make ribbons, uh, hang ribbons and make it like a medal. So it can be like a good fun and an engaging way also to recognize their efforts. So consider giving these titles or special recognitions to students who show improvement in their studies or improvement in their attendance. So this could be a simple acknowledgement in front of the class, like giving those awards, Star of the Month award or something like that, or just a verbal praise. It helps students feel valued and encourages them to keep up their participation. So you can use these all strategies to address the challenge of low attendance in the class. So, to enhance your teaching experience and effectively support your students, eVidyaloka offers you a wealth of resources and tools. So, you can leverage these to empower your teaching journey. So, eVidyaloka provides you with a range of resources across various subjects and grade levels. Explore these materials to find the lesson plans, educational videos, and other tools tailored to your teaching needs. Use the subject specific resources to enrich your lessons and ensure you have appropriate content for your students' needs. You also have some engaging videos provided to enhance your lessons and capture your students' interest. So, visual and interactive content can make complex concepts more accessible and enjoyable. So, you can see here we have like based on the whatever topic you are teaching, based on that we have the lesson plans and all. We also have worksheets provided for the students, and these worksheets, you can use these worksheets to assist students learning. These worksheets are designed to complement the lesson content and help students apply to what they have learned. And we have tools to effectively record and track student attendance, and this helps you to stay organized and ensure that you can monitor student participation effectively. You can even recognize students' academic milestones and accomplishments. Here, when you go into your dashboard, you can find the list of the students. You can select the student, and you can select the reason why you are giving that achievement or accomplishment to that student. So leverage eVidya Lucas tools to recognize and celebrate academic milestones and accomplishments. This recognition can boost student motivation and encourage continued effort. Now, as we come near the close of our session, I want to leave you with these powerful words from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So, education has the power to transform lives, communities, and the world. By volunteering your time and expertise, you are becoming a crucial part of this transformative process. Your efforts will not only impart knowledge, but also inspire and empower these young minds to reach their full potential. Starting this journey might feel challenging at first, but remember that each step you take is a step towards making a significant difference. Uh, the curiosity the curiosity and potential of these rural students are waiting to be unlocked by your dedication and passion. Together, we can create an impact that lasts a lifetime. So, thank you for your commitment, and I encourage you to embrace this opportunity to change the world one lesson at a time.